My name is Gregory Lynn, and this is my Schoolhouse Rock project on the Americans with Disabilities Act. The law was passed in 1990 and was introduced due to multiple public calls to give equal voice to the disabled. In essence, the law prevents discrimination against the disabled through equal employment opportunity and public services and accommodations. The bill was first introduced in 1988, but did not gain much leverage. However, a few senators, including Democrat Tom Harkin from Iowa, promised to make it a key bill in the next Congress, and in 1989, Harkin fulfilled his promise and introduced it to the Senate, where it was sent to the Senate Labor and Human Resources Committee. Previously, Congress had passed laws that regarded disabilities, such as the Fair Housing Act and the Rehabilitation Act, but it only covered housing problems and disabled with federal support. During the committee phase, there were tons of hearings that took place, which debated what counted as a disability. Through each hearing, the public remained strong. Thousands of letters were sent to Congress through interest groups, which described or advocated the hardship of being disabled. These letters were especially large in the number during Senate debate, and each amendment proposed that limited the rights of disabled came a wave of public support to stop the amendment. In the end, the final vote in the Senate was an almost unanimous 76-8, and the bill was sent to the House of Representatives. In the House of Representatives, the committee period was just as long, if not longer. 4 committees took the bill, and each had at least one subcommittee hearing, with amendments to be proposed, lobbied, and defeated. In the end, however, the bill passed the House and was sent to a conference committee. The resolved bill went back to the Senate and the House, and each passed the bill with a huge majority. Finally, in 1990, President George Bush Sr. signed the bill, making it law. This law is an unfunded mandate and comes in 5 sections. Title I dealt with employment, helping people with disabilities gain equal access to jobs as non-disabled people. Title II prohibits discrimination against qualified individuals in all aspects of public entities. It describes policies, practices, and modifications where necessary to avoid discrimination. This applies to all public transportation and outlines architectural problems and effective communication with people with communication problems. Title III is the same as Title II, but applies to private places of public accommodation, like hotels, golf courses, and health clubs. Title IV requires a telecommunication system that allows people with communication problems to talk over the telephone. Title V goes over the rest of the law, including what does not count as a disability. It even includes stuff like drug use. This law had a lot of reaction over the years. Initially in the 1988 election, both Bush and Dukakis advocated for equal rights to the disabled. Today, debates still rage on about whether the ADA should be repealed or not, with strong opinions from both sides. Overall, over 15 years later, the Americans with Disabilities Act still continues to influence America in different ways. General information about the bill was drawn from Wikipedia and by 2 NSL teachers, Mr. Allen and Miss Woolley. The other sources are as follows: www.congress.gov, www.ada.gov, www.adata.org, and www.dredf.org. Thank you for listening.